Die Hard on a battleship. Story sells itself. Tommy Lee Jones as the bad guy? Go on. Gary Busey? I'm listening. Steven Seagal? Tommy Lee Jones, you say? Steven Seagal appeared on the scene promising to be the next Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Van Damme. He had the moves, he had the look. Once upon a time, he was a huge box office draw. But in my opinion, he peaked with Under Siege. Directed by Andrew Davis, who also brought us, among others, The Fugitive, Collateral Damage, and Holes. Really. And Seagal's debut, Above the Law. Under Siege stars Steven Seagal, Gary Busey, Tommy Lee Jones, and Erika Eleniak. The battleship Missouri is being decommissioned, ready to be turned into a tourist trap. Probably getting her ready for battleship. On her final journey home, the crew prepares for a final shindig. Among them is cook, Chief Casey Ryback, played by Mr. Personality himself, Steven Seagal. Gary Busey is Commander Krill, the executive officer and second in command. And for some reason, he really does not like Ryback.
Why do you tolerate that clown?
The captain seems to like Ryback, so maybe that's what gets under his skin. Because he wants to be the captain's BFF.
Chefs do that.
I put up with a lot of your shit. Just because the captain likes your cooking. This time, he is not going to be here to save your butt.
Is that right?
In a shocking abuse of authority, Krill shuts down Ryback's kitchen and locks him in the freezer with the other slabs of meat.
Another cold day in hell.
You can tell which one of these is Seagal. It's the one with the SAG card. It's also the captain's birthday, with some special entertainment being flown in for the party, including a band and a Playboy playmate played by Erika Eleniak.
For your motion sickness, take 2 of those and call me in the morning.
Here, random stranger, take these pills. Welcome aboard the USS Cosby. We meet the leader of the band, Will Stranix, played by Tommy Lee Jones. Imagine Hans Gruber and Daffy Duck having a baby. The crew is distracted. Gary Busey is in a dress. I don't see anything weird here.
Do I look like I need a psychological evaluation?
We all know these are the bad guys, but they really know how to throw a decent party. Look at that food. I mean, look at it.
Krill drops in on the captain and hands in his resignation. And the terrorists make their move. Everyone is captured. Everyone except Casey Ryback, who's still locked in a freezer. At least he gets to wear his shoes, right? When they try to pick him up, of course he gets away in a blend of martial arts fighting and advantageous editing.
Chefs do that.
So why is a cook such a badass?
This is not the work of a cook.
Ryback is an ex-SEAL.
Booyah! He finds the captain's body and now he's mad. I think. It's kind of hard to tell. He makes his face all the time. That's probably his O-face too. I regret that mental image. I'm sorry.
Oh.
While being sneaky, Ryback stumbles upon our Miss July, having just woken up from her drug-fueled stupor. Commit him to memory. They go away for the rest of the movie.
Excuse me while I hold you at gunpoint while I creepily reach towards you.
My name is Jordan Tate. I'm Miss July 89.
Now he has an ally, a positive female role model.
I hate being alone.
I am the girl. Why do I have to carry everything?
I have a little rule about killing people. Well, actually I have 2 rules. See, 1, I don't date musicians, and 2, I do not kill people, okay?
They make their demands. To show they're serious, they blow up a fighter plane and a radar station. A la Die Hard, they're really here to steal some shit.
32 tomahawks.
Nuclear tipped.
And the bad guys, of course, realize they have a problem once their numbers start dropping. Ryback calls for help, but I think his performance is so flat that they don't believe him.
Glad you're there, Captain.
I mean, they're manufacturing some kind of a railing system to offload the tomahawks.
Oh.
What are you going to do when you get $200 million in the bank?
By the presidency.
Before recently, I used to think that was a joke. Ryback blows up their helicopter because we haven't seen anything blow up in 20 minutes. Oh no, they spotted Miss July. No, don't shoot her. Just put her back in the cake. She'll be fine. But Ryback saves his little buddy so she can return to favor later. Spoiling anything, I actually think it's a Hollywood law. Ryback frees a few of his buddies, who weren't locked up with the rest of the hostages because they couldn't afford first-class tickets.
Hey, Case, are you okay?
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing something here.
Oh.
They disabled the ship's weapons to stall the bad guys and lengthen the movie. They probably just installed Windows Vista. Ah, topical humor. We get a pretty brutal fight scene against some workers building stuff. I don't see a single pair of goggles. Weird fighting style? Check. Bad guys who attack one at a time? Check. Helpful look out from sidekick? Check. Never saw that coming.
Why didn't you hire this person?
It's a shame you're not cooking for us.
Next thing I know, you'll be dating musicians.
A man just died. He's not much of a sympathetic hero. So he's human after all. Maybe. But even hurt, he still looks like he's just tired. I'm not asking for John McClane brevity, but show some goddamn emotion. Be in pain, be unsure, be scared. These are legitimate reasons to fight. Turn off God mode and play the motherfucking game for once. Have I mentioned the bad guys have a submarine? Well, the bad guys have a submarine. Time is running out and they're gonna get away. So let's shoot it with a big-ass gun. And take out most of the bad guys in one shot. Bye-bye, Busey. And now I think Tommy Lee Jones is having a breakdown.
Saturday morning cartoons. The best.
I want what he's on.
Tomahawks!
He's having clearly too much fun here. Because lunatics with their fingers on the button are a great idea.
I'll take that weapon.
Really? After all this, he's caught this easily?
You and I, we're puppets in the same sick play. We serve the same master. And he's a lunatic and he's ungrateful. There's nothing we can do about it.
Why is it, whenever the hero and villain have this kind of discussion, it never ends this way? Did we just become best friends? Yup. No more bonding, time for knife fighting. I never really liked the way this was edited. You have these handheld shots, and they're kind of dynamic, they're moving with the action, and they cut in these weird static shots of the knives connecting for the sake of seeing blood, and it's kind of jarring.
Patty cake, big first man.
Ooh, uncomfortable. Thumb in eye, knife in head, head in radar. Better grab his wallet before he shits himself. They get home, Ryback is a hero and gets the girl. Got any more of those pills left? And that was Under Siege.
Granger, turn it off.
We gotta save them.
You can't accuse Steven Seagal of not being able to act. You'd just be stating a fact. Seagal tries. I think. He's pretty good at acting like Steven Seagal. And let's leave it at that.
You're in the Navy, remember? It's not a job, it's an adventure.
Hey, to hell with that, man.
He mostly plays himself, but he rarely feels like he's in the same room with his co-stars. But boy, he can sure memorize those lines.
Why is it now that I'm starting to shake so bad? And there's this deep, deep fear in me thinking about...
Cut! Where'd that accent come from? Eleniac's Jordan Tate is mostly eye candy / comic relief at first. She steps up towards the end, and it's not bad for a character written in to add some humor to the script.
Right, what the hell? Show me how to work this, will you?
But it's not like Chuckles here can tell a joke or two once in a while. The action is decent, and some of the shots on the battleship are just gorgeous. FX are either practical or miniature. No CG here. This is one of the more watchable Seagal films. Maybe it's the location, the military backdrop, but I think it has more to do with the bad guys. This isn't the first time I've reviewed a movie where the bad guy was more interesting than the good guy.
A funny thing happened after Die Hard. Suddenly, villains were allowed to be funny. Villains tended to have more personality, quirks. They tended to be more interesting.
Do I look like I need a psychological evaluation?
Under Siege gets a salty 3 out of 5. Decent action, fast-paced, some laughs. Even though I ripped on it, it's still a guilty pleasure. Check it out for yourself. If you liked this video, give a thumbs up and subscribe. What's your favorite Die Hard clone? Leave a comment below. And as always, thanks for watching.
Oh, oh, oh.